Good morning, listeners. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you 5 major stories from the world of business. It's Tuesday, 6th of August, 2024. And I'm Nelson John. Let's get started. Global currents affected the Indian stock markets too. Sensex and Nifty both were down by about 2.7% during yesterday's trading session. This was the steepest intraday drop in nearly 2 months. Ram Sagal writes that fears of an economic slowdown in the US and a huge equities crash in Japan prompted the massive sell-off. The worst may not be over yet. Ram also writes that foreign investors have turned bearish on Indian markets and are betting that they will fall even further. India is a global economy. Now that means it is also prone to suffering from the headwinds of other economies in the form of crashes like yesterday's. There's violent trouble with one of our neighbors. Yesterday, Bangladesh's newly elected Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was forced to resign by protesters. Most of these protesters were students. She had been in power since 2008 and will be succeeded by an internal government controlled by the country's army. Elizabeth Roche explains the turmoil, its rich history, and why India should keep a close eye on this coup's ultimate result. According to new rules set by the markets regulator, any company in India that has sizable debt on its books is liable to turn public. Now that puts Tata Sons in hot soup. Despite having 16 listed entities, the parent company often leverages itself to balance out the books of its subsidiaries. After SEBI's ruling, Tata Sons quickly pared this debt down to avoid getting listed. Shayan Ghosh and Varun Sood report that it has now reduced its disclosed debt to just 5 crore rupees. Last year, it had nearly 19,000 crore rupees worth of borrowings. It used its crown jewel, TCS, to repay most of the debt, write Shayan and Varun. Have you noticed a growing trend of consultants among your peers? While their work remains the same, their designation changes. Mid to senior level employees who are switching roles enjoy a host of tax benefits via this method, writes Shipra Singh. When you earn as a consultant, your income gets categorized as a business revenue. This allows you to claim a lot of deductions. This strategy could help you save tax on more than half your income, tax experts told Shipra. Instead of paying tax at your slab rate, you instead pay a flat 6% GST on this income, helping you amass quite a bit of savings. Kunal Bail is one of the most prolific people in India's burgeoning startup landscape. He is the co-founder of Snapdeal, an e-commerce app. At one point, Snapdeal hoped to topple Flipkart from its position as India's top online seller. That fight didn't turn out so well for Snapdeal and Bail. However, some would argue that Bail is a better investor than an executive. Bail is also the main man behind Titan Capital, which boasts of returns greater than 100 times from investments such as Urban Company, Mama Earth, and Ola Cabs. Another acquisition, Unicommerce, is set to IPO today, yet another huge return for the investment company. Mansi Verma and Priyamvada C write a detailed story on how Kunal Bail became the titan of early-stage investing in India. We'd love to hear your feedback on this episode. Do let us know by writing to us at feedback@lifemint.com. You may send us feedback, tips, or anything that you feel we should be covering from your vantage point in the world of business and finance. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with fresh business news. Until then, have a great day.